That, I believe, is an old BSA. Hey guys, how you doing? It's a Sunday afternoon, 14 degrees on the temperature wise, very nice. Nice bright day too, which is good. And for those of you who are quick to notice, new Givi screen is on. Givi. Anyway, good screen. So went out for a very quick ride in it yesterday, and when I put it on, it took me about 45 minutes I think in total to do it all. But I have to say I did take my time. As you guys know, with these VFRs, these panels, one, they're expensive to replace if they break. Secondly, they're all like lots of clip-on bits and pieces and hidden screws and God knows what else. But anyway, there's been some videos on YouTube about how to take certain parts off, to include actually one for this actual Givi screen, which is nice. So I watched that a couple of times and went ahead with it. This is the first proper ride. I'm going to go out, do the usual sort of loop, end up at Newlands Corner, around about that area, and then head on back again. So clearly it sits up higher. This is the light smoke version, not the dark. And thus far, I really like it. For me, I'm 5'11" and a little bit. It's actually just perfect for me because it just pushes the air right up over the top of the helmet. Literally just over the top of the helmet, so I don't feel any buffeting whatsoever on the front. And no buffeting in the head, which is nice. I always think they look very nice too. So how did it go when I put it on? Well, as I said, I took my time doing it, step by step. I did post up some pictures on the VFR Facebook pages that are on there. But basically, so you have to obviously undo the bolts for the wing mirrors first of all, then take these black bits off here. Two screws that are attached about here and here, they undo quite easily. That's the easy part's done. The careful bit is when you have to take then the whole of the front of the binnacle off. Now, there's some catch points and some snap in or snap out points. You have to be very careful, right down in the front of the nose, just above where the headlight is. You have to ease them up. Once they pop out, then it becomes loose, and which is good. And then you just have to ease it out very gently, assuming you don't want to break your old screen. If you break it, you're never going to use it, and so what, I suppose. But the little hook tabs that go just round where the outside of this is for the wing mirrors, they're a bit tricky to get out. Once they're out, the whole thing just lifts off nice and easy, and there's just a couple of screws, ease the old screen off, and then reverse procedure. I have to say, it probably took me longer to put back on than it did to take off. That's understandable. I just wanted to make sure I got everything in without putting too much pressure on it, pushing the wrong places or easing bits of plastic that could easily snap. It didn't happen. So there's a policeman on a motorbike. I can't believe he wasn't wearing a proper top. A muppet. I'll check that back on the video. Do a snapshot of that one. Yeah, so once it all got back in and snapped on properly, it was really nice. And thus far, I'm really happy with it. the day. One guy that posted up said that he had one of these that he fitted, and he said he felt a lot of buffeting. So he felt like he was getting, he said, sort of slammed in the face all the time, but for me it's perfectly fine. And he actually said that what he did, he took a marker and cut 2 inches off. Bloody hell. I think if you cut 2 inches off, then you're back down to the same size as the original OEM screen is. Wasn't really sure why he wanted to do that, because the purpose of this is obviously that it gives you better airflow around it. Anyway, good luck to him. If it works for him, that's fine, obviously. Thank you very much, sir. Now you see, this is a definite difference I noticed. I have one of these internal visors. You may or may not be able to see just in the top corner of the camera there. So it's obviously good for sun. Brilliant. Now before, that's a stupid gear. Now before, with the standard OEM screen and also the additional deflector that was on there, the OEM one, I always used to feel air coming in and around here all the time, so it was a comfortable ride at speed-ish. But with this, as you can see, I've got the main visor open. And I'm not getting any wind buffeting at all internally, which is nice. For the good brakes, as they say. So one issue I do have actually with this screen, I must admit, I forgot to mention at the beginning. So you have the 2 bolts that are bolt in here and here on either side. This top one won't catch the thread. It screws in perfectly well on the bottom one, yeah, nice and tight, so that's all good, but the top ones wouldn't reach. So it just means there's a little bit too much plastic, or well, difference obviously in length between where the bolt needs to get into. So either going to have to find a little bit longer bolt, or use something like a Dremel just to take a shave off. And it probably is just a shave, because I can just about feel it trying to grip in there, and it's just not getting it. Probably needs to have like another turn of thread.